G'day, my name is Anthony Thompson. Welcome to another episode of Sydney Stock Exchange's Market Movers. With us today is Ian Harris, the new chairman of AHP Limited. Today's a very special day. AHP commenced trading on the Sydney Stock Exchange 10:15 this morning. Welcome, Ian.
Thank you very much, Anthony. It's a great honour to be here.
And Ian, if you could tell us a bit about yourself and AHP.
Well, we're a small business. AHP is a small business. We're going to become a big business, which is, of course, exactly why we've become listed on the Sydney Stock Exchange. The profile it gives us, the transparency it gives us, the clear evidence that our governance structures are in the right space that it gives us. All of those things are plus, plus, plus. We're an innovative marketing company. We're going to deal with high quality or first class suppliers of some of the best products in the health and wellness category that we can find anywhere in Australia, and indeed occasionally some overseas. I'm proud to say that our focus is on Australian suppliers, and they're generally small business, and of course that sits super comfortably in the SSX's market space as well. So this is a very, very exciting day for AHP, and indeed it's a good day for SSX because we're a Sydney-based business, and of course that's another arrow in their bow. My personal background, I've spent the last 14 or so years as the Chief Executive of the Australia Made campaign, so my focus has always been on small business, and so we're looking for an exciting future.
Thank you, Ian. And can you tell us what sets AHP apart from your peers?
We've got an exposure in a high quality shop here in Darlinghurst in Sydney, so that people can come into this town, into the city I should say, come into this city and have a look at the products on offer. So, but I'll go back again to the listing on the SSX, because that on top of everything else lifts our profile and clearly establishes our credentials as the type of business that investors should be interested in and our suppliers will be interested in, and of course more importantly than all of that, the marketplace for these great products will be interested in. So our focus unashamedly is on growing global brands, and that's what we'll set out to do. One of the great characteristics, one of the AHP Group, is that we have a really interesting board now. My role on the board, I said I've come out of the Australia Made campaign and an industry perspective of the past. But Tom Coleman joined our board at the same time I did as non-executive director, and Tom's well known in the industry because on top of that we've got a really strong staff in Stephen Yu, who's the CEO, and Greg Starr, who's our managing director. They're both people with wide experience, so when the board sits down and does meet for the first time, then I think we're going to pull a lot of very interesting perspectives, and out of that we'll distill our business plan for going forward and building growth into this company. So yes, indeed, it's a very exciting time.
That's great. Ian, tell me, what made you choose the Sydney Stock Exchange as your listing venue?
Well, they're a first tier stock exchange, so it carries the right credentials for a company like ours. We're a small business, so it suited our application process to come back in through SSX. SSX unashamedly are all about promoting small business, which of course suits us down to the ground, it suits me personally down to the ground. So I think it was just the right thing to do, and it's the right forum for us to be in. And it doesn't mean the process is any less rigorous. It doesn't mean that we haven't had to have the same sort of challenging information supply to justify our listing today. That's all been done and achieved, and we're very proud to have achieved that. But SSX is exactly the vehicle for the AHP Group to move forward, and we will move forward in partnership with SSX because we see that as an organisation with again the right values, great support for small business in this country, and we're all about being a growing, world-class, globally focused Australian small business until we become a big business.
Yeah, thank you. And what can you tell us about the future plans for AHP?
It is to put in place the rigour that's necessary to find the right products, the research that we sponsor to develop the right products, to have OEM suppliers that can give us product that we can then take to the marketplace. We'll always focus heavily on our distribution channels, and they will be strong in Australia but very, very externally oriented because we've got a lovely, wonderful population in this country of 25 million, but we think that a lot more people around the world deserve to get access to AHP products. So we'll be looking very hard at selling, and initially that focus selling offshore, and initially that focus is with the Asian market.
Ian, thank you for your time today. We look forward to catching up again.
Absolute pleasure, great to be on board.